Here we go with this great game with the Mustangs against the Eagles. And here we go, the Mustangs starting off with with news on Jet, Avicii on Killjoy, Leak on KO, Crispy on Sova, Doki on Omen. Meanwhile, the Eagles have a Sova, Phoenix, Omen, Killjoy, and KO. Very similar lineups out of these two teams. A little bit of the difference between Omen, or not the Omen. What's the difference? Oh, Phoenix and the Jet are the two differences between these two great teams as we get ready to get started. As I've said this plenty of times before, I do. My computer is 10 years old. It will take a while for us to load in. We'll probably end up loading in sometime in the, sometime during the first round. Here we go. 4 seconds to go. Mustangs definitely ready for it. And here we go. Mustangs on the defensive end here first. So they'll all move their way around. The entirety of the Eagles offense making their way onto A site. They'll be able to get a clean plant off.
Spike planted.
Mustangs ready to go. They sent out a flash. They see one. No one taken down as of yet. News able to get the first kill of this game. Avicii taken down, but the Mustangs 2v2 in a good position right now. Picking up that Sentinel's pistol.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Get him
standing.
some good luck. So he'll get the final kill. Will he be able to take down the Spike as well? No, he will not. This first round will go to the Eagles, but a great round for the Mustangs. They're able to take down all of them off the rip. Right now the Mustangs in a decent position here, but obviously without that first round victory. Here's a look at your stat lines. The Mustangs, everyone but News, is going for another save round. Meanwhile, News will grab himself, whichever one News is on. There we go. News on the Marshall, peeking down long. Looks like an effort towards B. And News will move away from the point. The rest of the Mustangs. News looking for a counter. He'll get a quick shot off. Unfortunately, Doki will fall in that initial engagement. Leak taking the
planted.
long way around. Spike is planted on A site. News still up top, 26 health.
Scanning ahead.
Placing sentry.
There they are.
Sees one. Will they be able to take him down? News will. Avicii grabs another.
Last player standing.
News, now the last one standing here. He will fall, and another attacker's victory. Mustangs now fall to 2-0. Another look at the stat line here, as most of the Mustangs are going to go for a half bye. Things are definitely starting to heat up just a little bit as the Mustangs definitely going to want to move things forward here just a little bit. And here we go. Fairly uneventful so far. News lining up at a good spot. Smoke will be thrown. News with a great trigger finger there. So move around towards long. Be able to get out of there fairly quick. The smoke comes out. News will move back. Everyone taking positions on long. Meanwhile, Crispy about to find himself in some action. They'll move away. News finds another. And he'll take down the spike carrier as well. Gonna prove really nice in this game. Doki able to get one. News not able to find a third there.
Left.
With 30 seconds left on the clock, a fast rotate. Leak sees
enemy
one, sees the other. Aversi's going to be able to grab it. And the Mustangs take their first victory here. First 2 rounds go to the Eagles. Now, we talked to the Mustangs just last week about their struggles when it comes to the first couple of rounds and getting those under your belt. Obviously, things still fairly close between these two teams, but a good start overall for the Mustangs. As we now get ready for another round, round 4, coming at you. A look at our stat line so far. Great to have some support in chat for our Mustangs through this game here tonight.
Joke's over. You're dead.
One ultimate coming out, the Phoenix ultimate. Gets him a revive if he dies within a certain amount of time. They're making their way fully onto site right now. Leak able to grab one as Aversi falls. Leak will also fall. News activates his ultimate. And the 3 remaining Mustangs corner the 4 remaining Eagles.
Cover going out.
That cover goes out. Mustangs see a few. Crispy gets it through a wall. Doki grabs another, and with 1 enemy left, they're able to take him down. Is there enough time to defuse this spike? There should be plenty of time, and the Mustangs tie things up at 2. A great first couple of rounds out of the Mustangs here tonight. Looks at the stat lines here as they'll even things up after 4 rounds. Full buys coming out from the Mustangs now, as it looks like a... Are we about to see a save round out of the Eagles? Yes, we will. They're going to save on some cash, have an economy round for themselves. We'll see how they're able to adjust to this. A few small little buys there. The Mustangs now ready to go. News, once again, taking a couple of off angles here. He might be able to see one as they come across. He's got an operator right now. And he'll be able to grab one with it. Smokes his way out of there fairly quickly. He knows that they're hot on his trail, and he'll grab another one with that operator. Crispy, meanwhile, grabbing a kill of his own. These guys get really close to their objectives. Shock dart going out, and we'll see a full rotate out of the Eagles.
Revealing area.
Mustangs peering down long. They'll move around the outside. That operator has been great for news here in this 5th round. And a missed operator shot, but the Mustangs know where they're coming.
30 seconds left.
Trying to get it through that wall.
One enemy remaining.
Aversi able to grab one, looking for another.
Flawless.
And Crispy able to grab the kill with the shock dart. Mustangs take the first lead of the evening. Technically the second lead. You guys know what I mean.
Turn out.
Now as the Mustangs get ready to go.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot out.
Here we go from the Mustangs. News unfortunately taken out there. Crispy able to move out of the way, but they're making full moves on to A site.
Last player
Leak
standing.
sees all 5, but unfortunately 4 out of 5 Mustangs down. It's up to
Spike
Aversi.
planted.
Currently suppressed though. Let's see what he is able to do. Mustangs definitely ready to go. Things are still tied up. 3 apiece. I say still. They're back to being tied up here tonight.
Revealing area.
Mustangs
Joke's
now
over.
want to
You're
grab
dead.
yet another lead. Ultimate coming out from the Phoenix yet again. Let's see what he is able to do.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, the Mustangs get themselves reacclimated with this A site. Leak will be taken down.
Watch them run.
And a nice little view of sight. Doki able to manipulate his way over.
Shadows traveling.
They see one, take out one.
Player standing.
And unfortunately, Doki will also fall. The Eagles retake the lead. Here we go. 2 seconds now. News peering down long with that operator. Very close to seeing just a few of them there. They'll see one, not able to take that shot. Looks like a push over towards A for the Eagles. Crispy gets himself into a fight. Not able to get that shock dart in on anyone. Leak and Aversi, though, grab a couple of kills before they are both taken out to 3v3 at this point. Leak taken up from the
Spike planted.
in the back end. As we see the two remaining Mustangs fighting for their lives at this point.
Last player standing.
News able to grab one, but with 2 left and not a lot of time on that timer, he needs to move quickly in order to get this round in the Mustangs' hands. It doesn't look like there's going to be enough time left, so News will probably look to get out of there. Now the Mustangs gearing up, down by 2, the largest lead of the night, given to the Eagles.
Turret out.
Now as we get things ready to go here for round 9.
There they are.
Crispy through the wall. He's looking for more. Unable to find more, though. News able to find one. As he'll look for more. Finds his shoulder. Takes him out. 2 left from the Eagles as the Mustangs look to cut down their lead to 1. They'll take the long way around. News is already there. And he'll be unable to escape 1. As they'll make their way around towards A. Doki makes his way around as well. That teleport might prove pivotal here.
30
Guys
seconds
are definitely
left.
not going to be looking in his direction.
One enemy
Doki
remaining.
grabs one, looking for another. He'll reload, grab that final kill, and the Mustangs cut the lead of the Eagles in half.
Placing sentry.
Mustangs gear up for another attack here. Only down by 1. Here we go with round 10.
Here. Cover going out.
2-pronged attack out of the Eagles here.
You should run.
An attacker killjoy, so the Mustangs are going to look to get out of there on B site. So we see a few of them moving over towards A.
You are powerless. Here.
Doki able to find one. He'll now look to move out of the way.
Spike planted.
That bomb firmly planted on A site. News able to grab one fairly quickly there. But they've had a lot of success with that bomb on A once it's been put down. News makes his way around unseen. So he'll bait out the final 2 members of this team. News unable to grab
enemy
one.
remaining.
We got two members of the Mustangs trying to take down this final member of the Eagles. They'll take him down, and the Mustangs tie things up at 5 after 10. Can't remember if I've been showing the stat lines here, but here they are after just a little while, and things are fairly even here tonight. Mustangs and the Eagles have gone back and forth just 2 rounds away from the swap.
Placing sentry.
Track them down. Scanning ahead.
Mustangs definitely ready to go here. News able to find one. He'll look to get out of there. He will be able to. Versi sees one, takes down one, looking for more, unable to find more. So the Mustangs make their way over towards B site. Unfortunately, Leak not able to take one. Doki is, though. He'll grab a second.
Here. Cover going out.
He'll see the final one. That final member of the Eagles. He'll find his way around, and he'll get a 3K. And the Mustangs take the lead yet again, 6-5.
Last round before the switch.
And like the announcer just said, last round before the switch, the Mustangs find themselves in a great position here, up 6-5. It's definitely going to be a long one here tonight. These teams so close in skill. Mustangs definitely ready to go. News about to find a few members of this offensive. He's waiting. Sees one, gets one. He'll move all the way out of there. Him and Doki move around the backside of point now. He'll find another with that operator. A third for News.
No charge left. One enemy remaining.
Unfortunately, News will be taken down. Crispy will be able to clean things up for News. A 3K for him. A 2K for Crispy.
Switching sides.
And the Mustangs now switching sides. All abilities gone. All cash is gone. So it's an econ round out of both teams here, as the Mustangs now take a 2-round lead. As the Mustangs look ready to go here on the attacking end. We've talked about this before. How will they do with these first couple of rounds? They've got a little bit of momentum brewing as they've won the last 4 rounds in a row. But obviously not their strongest suit on the offensive. News taking his time, so move around the point.
Blocking sight. Our spike carrier is killed.
Aversi
Spike
down.
down.
Leak immediately grabbing some extra room there.
Our spike carrier is killed.
News gets good contact. He'll take a kill. Crispy will also take a kill. And just like that, it's a 2v3. News, the only member of the Mustangs not at 100 health, finds himself at around 30. Spike has been planted as Doki falls. It's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
With one left, Crispy grabs one. News gonna take the long way around the backup point. And with one shot, one kill, Crispy with a 3K. Mustangs now find themselves up by 3, 8-5. And a timeout from the defensive end. And we'll see how long that goes on for. Now the Mustangs find themselves in a really great position here. As I believe we got another we got about 10 seconds here before the match reconvenes. Here we go. Mustangs up 8-5 after we're going into this 14th round. So Mustangs make their way over towards A site. News grabs one. They'll look for more.
Blocking sight.
He'll move into another one. Unfortunately, not able to grab anything there. Doki starts planting. Leak will be able to grab one. It's a 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
Crispy able to grab one with that hand cannon. And Leak able to grab it. It's a team ace. I have not seen a team ace in a very long time out of the Mustangs. For those of you that have never watched Valorant or played Valorant before, like I had just a couple of months ago, a team ace refers to when every member of a team goes 1 for 1. So Leak killed one member of the Eagles. News killed another. Each member of the Mustangs got 1 kill in that game. And that is just an incredible thing for the Mustangs as we now enter into round 15. The Mustangs up 9-5. For those of you that have also never watched Valorant before, it is 1st to 13. Those little golden circles are when the earliest time, if the Mustangs win out, that they'll be able to win in game 1. Best 2 out of 3, though. So we will be going to at least a map 2. News still using that sheriff. News finds one. He will be taken out after that, though. Meanwhile, we've got Leak peeking down that corridor. So the Mustangs wait on what to do. 45 seconds now. Still make a move towards B.
Shock dart. Deploying drone.
Seconds left.
Oh, and a great little move there. Unfortunately, it is punished by the opposing KO. Doki gets a great kill there onto site, and with 20 seconds left, they'll be able to take it. Mustangs with the advantage, 3-2 currently. They'll set up on the defensive end. Versi making the way around.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Crispy with a 2K will be able to take them down with plenty of time. Mustangs now up 10-5, 3 rounds away from a map 1 win.
Right here.
Great moves out of the Mustangs.
Turret out.
They find themselves in an incredible position right now. Crispy moving things forward. Doki about to find his way into a little bit of a fight here. So you've got at least 2 members of the Eagles moving down long. He's not going to see them to the right, though, and he'll be taken out.
Spike down mid. Lock sight.
30 health.
Revealing area.
Avicii able to grab 1. News not able to avenge.
Found them.
Crispy able to grab 1. It's a 3v1. Mustangs disadvantage. Crispy with only 22 health left finds himself cornered with 45 seconds left and far, far away from that spike.
Enemy mark.
Now with his location
seconds
marked, he'll
left.
move all the way around. Now with just 25 seconds left on the clock. Finds himself definitely not in the best position.
Scanning ahead.
Thrifty.
And a thrifty round out of the Eagles as they'll take down Crispy.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Mustangs might not be in the best position here, but it is 10-6 their favor. Smoke goes out, takes down News, his ability.
Enemy tagged.
Doki will now move around the Mustangs, adjusting just a little bit here.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
News able to grab 1
Spike
as
down
Doki
mid.
falls. He's looking fairly close for News, and he'll be able to find him with just 7 health remaining. Leak sees 1. He'll be brought down to 35
30
health.
seconds left.
Unfortunately taken from the back. Right there. Crispy able to grab 1.
Here.
Nowhere to run.
One enemy remaining.
Aversi able to grab 1, and with 1 left, they'll take their shots in the dark with that ultimate. He's able to take down News at just 7 health.
Revealing area.
Be able to see that Phoenix, he'll take him
Death
down.
is cold.
Mustangs 2 away from a map 1 victory.
Turret out.
Get out of my way.
Revealing area.
Now the Mustangs definitely ready to go here.
Take flight. Enemy mark.
Just be able to find one.
Powerless.
Wrong person there. News will be taken down as the Mustangs force their way, or at least attempt to force their way onto A site. Versi able to take down that KO, but Leak will fall.
Placing sentry. Last
Only
player
5 health
standing.
for a Versi.
Done.
It's a 4v1. Not able to find anything there. A 4K for the enemy KJ. The Mustangs still lead 11-7. Look at our stat lines here. Mustangs once again only 2 rounds away from a map 1 victory.
Placing sentry.
Alarm bot out. Here. Found them. Killed my bot.
News, the first to move up from the Mustangs. Montco currently with 2 ultimates ready. Eagles currently with 3. And News will fall through the wall there. Doki with that Marshall.
30 seconds left.
Not ready yet.
Mustangs make a full rotate over towards that A site.
Spike down A.
Crispy, or Versi will fall. Crispy grabs the quick revenge.
10 seconds left.
Doki able to grab another. It's a 3v3.
Initiated.
Standing ahead.
Last player standing.
Doki, the last one standing. He will be taken out. And they'll be able to grab a defuse, bring this game back within 3. Mustang still up as it's now 11-8.
Placing sentry.
Shutting them down.
Still in the offensive end for the Mustangs. With an
Shadows.
up and down ride.
Shadows traveling.
Spike down B.
Aversi falls through the wall. Mustangs find themselves down by 1 on this offensive game. Crispy will also fall. Doki looks to get out of there, cuts his losses, as it's now a 2v5 with Doki at 16 health.
Cover going out.
Doki and Leak make their way up.
Last player standing.
It's all up to Doki and his 16 health. He'll teleport out of there, but it looks like the rest of the Eagles are going to collapse in on his position, and they'll grab him through the wall. A flawless for the Eagles as they now bring it within 2.
Turret out.
Mustangs blasting their way through that wall. They will make their way up through round 21. Doki, the first to fall.
Spike down mid.
I got the spike.
Spike drop.
News unable to grab a kill. Just a minute left to plan.
Last player standing.
Aversi and
Spike
Leak
down,
both
B.
fall. And wall blind, the only one. And another flawless 2 in a row for the Eagles. They'll bring this game within 1 from the Mustangs.
Turret out.
The Mustangs prepare.
Standing ahead. Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A.
I have the
Spike down A. Leak grabs one as Aversi will fall. Doki makes his way forward, a full push onto A site. It's a 4v5 advantage to the Eagles. Doki able to find one behind him as Leak finds ones ahead.
Shadows traveling. Watch them run.
So the 3 remaining Mustangs make their way around.
One enemy remaining.
Doki finds another. They're going to look to
30
make the
seconds
plant
left.
stick on B. They have plenty of time to do so. Get that back corner of sight. It's a 2v1 Mustangs advantage. Both members of the Mustangs have just about 100 health, 92 for Crispy, but fairly close. They're going to look to not have to use all that health in order to take down this one Eagle.
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
It's all up to Crispy. And he'll take him down. Mustangs get another win, and they'll trigger a match point situation.
Match point.
It's exactly what the Mustangs want out of this.
right here.
Placing sentry.
Revealing area.
Mustangs now making their way over towards A. Crispy activates his drone. He sees no one, but he knows that they might be there. Mustangs make their way onto site. And they'll activate a Killjoy. Meanwhile, Doki will get killed.
Placing sentry.
Mustang's ready to go in this 4v5. Leak unfortunately falls.
Last player
Crispy, Aversi grabs one, but with just 30 health. See what they're able to do. Aversi will fall to the shock dart. And another victory for the Eagles. Again, within just one of the Mustangs. And in overtime.
Turret out.
Knife deployed.
Mustangs once again looking towards that A site as we get started with round
Get out of my way.
24.
Cover going out.
Mustangs win this, they win the game. Eagles win this, we go to overtime. News will be the first to fall in this most pivotal round. Mustangs moving slow. A few members of the team looking like they're going to move over towards B. The rest of the Eagles will rotate their way over towards B.
.30 seconds left.
My ult's ready.
Doki able to grab one towards A. Leak activates his ultimate. His ultimate's coming out from all sides. Doki able to grab another. You can see what he's able to
10
do
seconds
here. As Avicii will fall. Doki
Last
will
player
fall. And looks like we're going to overtime.
Switching sides.
12 to 12. Now,
Overtime.
for those of you that have never been a part of a Mustangs overtime, well, you're in for a long haul here tonight. It is the first to win 2 in a row. If you're unable to win 2 in a row, it resets. You go back and forth between attacking and defending. So the Mustangs will start things off on the defensive end where they saw the most success here tonight. And they'll look to end this game swiftly.
Cover going out.
Spike planted.
Grenade out.
Mustangs still find themselves in a good position here. Leak makes his way around.
Flash. Flashbang.
Leak's able to grab one as Doki falls.
One
Leak
enemy
finds
remaining.
another. It's 1 enemy versus 2 Mustangs. They know where he is. That shock dart not going the way he wants. News is able to grab it. Will they be able to defuse it in time? It's going to be super, super close. 2.29 seconds. And the Mustangs put themselves in the position to win game 1. Remember, this is still a best
Switching
2 out of
sides.
3.
Match
So,
point.
Mustangs have it in their hands yet again. Match point for the Mustangs. And they will find themselves on the attacking end.
Clear to engage. Weapons hot. Mag deployed. Two suppressed.
Crispy able to grab one. So now look to get things started here. Leak in a great little defensive position as Crispy falls. Leak now at only 26 health. The Mustangs find themselves locked in on B site. Flashes go out.
Shadows traveling.
Aversi will fall. Doki able to grab one. To 2v2. And everyone's at similar health.
One enemy remaining.
Leak grabs one. Now in this 2v1. Doki gets the final one. The Mustangs take game one.
My ultimate is ready.
And
Hold
it is a
on to
tough
this moment.
fought victory out of the Mustangs. So they'll take a 1-0 lead over the Eagles. And an incredible, incredible game one from both of these incredible teams. As they will now both look for a game two, as my screen is now frozen. That's great. We'll bring it back to the studio as we wait for my screen to unfreeze, as tends to happen when we have a lot of things running on my computer. Hopefully my game doesn't crash here, but it's always a possibility. Never mind. We'll get back to it. I'll show you guys a look at our scoreboards as we get ready for game two. As things look to load up here. As unfortunately unable to see any of that there, but we'll look for game two. Mustangs coach able to get into the lines. We should be starting things fairly soon. We'll just keep it locked here for now as we wait for game two to begin. As we are still getting ready to go here for game two. The Mustangs up 1-0 over the Eagles. If you guys missed it, where you guys been? All this live action will be live on our YouTube channel later tonight. So you'll be able to go back and watch it. Stay live right now as we wait for game two to begin. I believe we're working through a little bit of a technical difficulty here. Bring things back to the studio for a minute. The Mustangs, a big win in overtime to win game one. It is a best 2 out of 3. Looks like we'll probably be making our way over to blind at some point fairly soon. We're going to wait to see how long it takes for this technical difficulty to be able to see itself through. We'll take ourselves to a quick break and be back in just 1 second.
Betway gets you closer to the action with every
All right, and welcome back. And welcome back. The Mustangs getting things ready to go here for game 2. A big win in game 1 in a single overtime. For those of you that have never watched the Mustangs in overtime before, the last 2 times the Mustangs went to overtime, it went to a triple overtime. And the time before that, quintuple. 5 times we went to overtime, continuing to go through. So to be able to get it done on the first one and have the Mustangs come out on top, 2 incredible things. Both teams now ready to go, making some small adjustments as we get ready to go here for map 2. Mustangs looking to take a clean sweep over the Eagles. Eagles looking to force a game 3 here. As it's just like the little things that we're getting ready right now. Mustangs all ready to go. As we'll get a little bit of a switch here. I don't know if that's the actual roster. I think things have not been fully switched over yet. But the Mustangs ready to go. The Mustangs gonna switch out, I believe. I don't think they're making any. Oh, no. They're switching out Aversi for Myanmar. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, so you guys will definitely let me know. As we look to get things started here. Mustangs now find themselves in a great little position here. Everyone seems ready to go. I apologize for just like staring off into space. I'm like looking to see if there's any updates. They're ready. Mustangs are ready. I think we're just waiting on Crispy. And then we should be ready to go here for game 2. I'll bring you guys back into the lobby. Crispy's in. Here we go. Moving on to Bind for game 2. The Mustangs up by 1. Here we go. Okay, when I say here we go, we're supposed to start. Like in 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on. I gotta snap my fingers that this thing's gotta go. Otherwise, I look like a fool on stream. Things are getting ready to start. Here they go. 3, 2, 1. All right, well, both teams are ready. I'm not sure why we're not started yet, but we should get started here in just a minute. I'm not seeing any technical difficulties. Nobody's waiting on anybody. I don't really... Yeah, I mean, Eagles saying once again that they are ready to go. Are the Mustangs, though, is the question. And here we go on to Bind. Finally, things get started. Mustangs and Eagles choosing the characters. The Mustangs now on the right. The Eagles now on the left. As it looks like every character has been picked. So now wait patiently for everything to begin. Here we go, as we'll start to load in just a second here. Once again, I will say this is a 10-year-old PC. It will take a minute to load in, as is right now the case. As we hit 0 seconds just a little while ago. As I'm hoping nothing has crashed here. Doesn't seem like anything has. But it's definitely going to be a minute. Here we go. Game. News is on Jet. Mater is on Brimstone. Leak on Raze. Doki on Sky. And Crispy on Cypher. Thank you so much for chat. For giving me the clarification of who is, like, how to pronounce Madar's name. I'm probably still pronouncing it wrong, but, you know, it is what it is. Here we go, bye phase. So the Mustangs now get ready to go. They'll look to take it here on map 2. And they're on the attacking side of things. And we've already gone through round 1, and the Mustangs have taken round 1. So I think we don't see a lot out of the Mustangs the past couple of games, and we weren't able to see it there either. So take a look at the stat lines. Leak with a 3K, Crispy with the double kill, and able to grab a full buy. See, wait patiently.
Satchel out.
Satchel charge goes out. Mater able to get out of the way. So look to that side room. Mustangs able to make the plant stick.
30 seconds left.
They'll grab that spike down with just 30 seconds left. Doki able to grab one. They'll look for even more down that hallway. Grabs one. Looking for two. He'll grab two. And the third will be taken up by Crispy. Mustangs take round 2. Great work out of the Mustangs in order to grab a very quick victory there in round 2. Now going into round 3.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Mustangs move things forward. Mustangs will move all the way around. See a bunch of utility being used. News able to grab one. Takes that AK with a Vandal. Blinds one, unable to take him down though. Leak moves away. So 4v4.
Right here.
Crispy able to grab one. News grabs another.
One enemy remaining.
With one enemy left, Crispy will fall, but it won't be enough time. Mustangs take him down. Well, they would be able to get out of there on time. Mater will not. But News, and I believe that was Leak, Will. I wasn't sure who the second person was to be able to get out there. The Mustangs in a good position, up by 3, going into round 4.
Here.
Nice little first engagement there. Mater able to grab one.
Blinded.
Mustangs firmly on a site as Leak gets taken down. Mater grabs revenge. Doki able to grab one with 20 health left. He'll be able to grab that spike onto point.
One enemy remaining.
News able to grab one. Crispy grabs another. The Mustangs take their lead and extend it up to 4.
Here. I got yous, okay?
And here we go, going into round 5. Mustangs up by 4.
Hawk out. My ult's ready.
Sees one in Chowder. Mater able to grab one.
Seek them out. Found time.
Mustangs down to a 2v3. It's now a 1v3. Mustangs advantage. They see where he is. Mater with very little health left.
Right here.
So 1v2, I apologize. Mater with only 18 health remaining. Will set himself up. The off angles grab the Mustangs. Yet another win. Now up by 5.
Stay in range of my stim beacon, and we'll mow them down.
Another look at the stat lines here. Great victory so far out of the Mustangs.
Open up the sky!
Mustangs open up the sky with Mater. Leak will be taken out. And a double kill on another ultimate leaves the Mustangs down by 2 as the Eagles try to grab a first victory off of them.
Last player standing.
1 left.
Spike down.
Crispy grabs 1, grabs 2 heads.
I have retrieved the spike.
And with the spike in hand, where's he going to make his way around to? A minute left in this game. So fast-paced so far. 2 of the 3 remaining Eagles down at low health. So it's going to come down to a lot of reaction time here. What are we going to see out of Crispy? He's got his ultimate ready to use. I'm not sure what it does as someone who hasn't played this game all too much. But with that spike, he can make a good plant.
Everyone hiding. Planted the spike.
Finds 1. He won't be able to take him down. And they'll be able to get the defuse and their first victory of game 2. Mustangs still up by 4 as the Eagles will grab this one. As they'll be able to grab the... Are they waiting? What are they waiting for? There they go. There it is. Mustangs definitely locked in so far, but ready to go. As we now wait to get things ready. Mustangs going up mid, making moves towards B site.
Cage triggered.
Sees at least 1.
Blinded.
News able to grab 1. As Doki will fall, Mater grabs another. Everyone converges
Spike
on
down
B site.
B.
To 2v3 Mustangs advantage.
Launching smoke.
Leak tries to go for the plant as Mater falls.
Spike planted. 1 enemy remaining.
It's 1 left.
Here comes the party.
And Leak uses the ultimate there. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, but the Mustangs grab the win. News grabs the final kill. And they're once again up by 5 with 5 to play before the half.
There. There.
Here we go with round 7.
Launching smoke.
Mustangs make their way on to site. Mater sees 1, takes 1. Nuge grabs another with that operator.
Here.
To 2v5 as the Mustangs look for a flawless.
1 enemy remaining.
Crispy grabs 1. While blinded, Crispy grabs another. A 3K for him. Gives the Mustangs a flawless. 7-1, Mustangs favor right now.
Don't get in my way.
Ultimate comes out from the enemy Viper. Mater will be the first to fall. Mustangs make the rotate over towards B now.
Block in sight. Scout destroyed.
Leak makes his way onto site. Doki takes one down as Leak and
Last
News both
player
fall.
standing.
It's a 1v4. Crispy grabs one. Crispy grabs two. Unfortunately, not able to grab a third. Mustangs lead once again, cut down to 5. The Eagles take this one.
That goes there. Yes, this should do. Okay, let's get set up.
Mustangs making some moves. New sees one, unable to get any damage though. He'll make his way around the back. News finds one. He'll be taken down though.
Where is everyone?
Satchel out. Satchel out.
See where the 3 out of the 4 remaining Mustangs are. Mater able to grab one.
Satchel out.
Leak looking for another as he gets flanked from behind. And he will be flanked from behind. It's a 2v2.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Crispy with another triple kill will win the Mustangs yet another game. They extend their lead to 8. 2 rounds to go before the swap, I believe. I am correct. The Mustangs are definitely locked and loaded going into these final couple of rounds.
This goes here. Wow, this is a nice spot.
I've got your trail.
News able to grab one as they try to move away from that point. He'll set up in a nice little area. News will be the first to fall out of the Mustangs. It's a 4v4. Doki able to grab one. Doki able to grab two. He'll look to make that plant stick. And he will put that thing down. Both members of the Eagles currently in showers. Or bath. For it. And Doki through the smoke grabs one. Crispy able to grab the other. And the Mustangs grab yet another win. Now up 9-2.
Last round in the half.
Spend like there is no tomorrow, because there just might not be.
2 ultimates available to both teams here. We'll definitely see both of them be used fairly quickly.
Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Mustangs 4 victories away from a win, going 4-2 here in the NJCAAE.
For hellfire!
Ultimate immediately comes out from the Brimstone on the Eagles. Mustangs make the movement over towards B site.
Seek them out.
Mustangs make the full movement over towards A site now. We'll see the rest of this Eagles offense or defense move their way over as well. News grabs 1. He'll move his way back around.
I know exactly.
Doki able to grab some quick kills there. It's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
1 enemy left. Crispy grabs the final one. Mater, the one before that in the Mustangs. Need 3 more as they will switch
Switching
sides onto the defensive end. This is where we really saw some strength out of the Mustangs in game 1, and we've seen nothing but strength out of them on the opposite end of the field. So we'll see how they are on bind as just 30 seconds from now we'll get started here with round 13. So the Mustangs look to take 3 more and victory tonight.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Crispy setting up this point beautifully. I've seen this. Is he going to set it? Yes, he is. There's a small position right there. Gives him great visibility all the way around. And this strategy is used by a lot of really high up players. I've actually seen guides online.
Molly!
Leak able to grab 1 through this pistol round.
Smoke's down.
Blinded. Hawk out. Blinded.
Lines 1 as Mater is taken down. News also taken down. To 3v4. Doki makes it a 3v3.
Healing over here. One enemy remaining.
With 1 enemy left, they're going to have to start to defuse that thing fairly soon. Doki able to grab the last one. Will the Mustangs be able to defuse in time? The answer is a solid yes. Now just 2 away from going 4-2 in the NJCAAE League. Up in their odds just a little bit in the playoffs. Here we go. Mustangs look to take another good victory here on the defensive end.
Grenade!
News able to grab 1 with his Marshall.
Out. Satchel out.
Crispy able to grab 1 himself. Leak grabs 1 as Doki
One
falls.
enemy remaining.
And with 1 enemy left, he'll take down News and be firmly on that A site. Leak's able to grab it. What a shot from him. And the Mustangs
Match point.
force out the match point here. 2-12. Leak about to find his way into a few members of this team. Grabs one, looking for even more. News will fall, Leak will fall as well. Not before getting one of his own. It's now a 3v4. So it looks like eyes still on A in this pivotal match point for the Mustangs.
Launching smoke.
Thirty seconds left. Spike planted.
Mater makes his way around. 1 health. He'll be able to rejuvenate to 33. Doki will be taken out.
Stim beacon here.
Last player standing.
Crispy will also fall. Eagles able to put one again back on the Mustangs. Now 3-12. Once again, it is still match point. Mustangs still very much in this game. Very much ahead of the game. I don't know why I'm saying in this game like things are, 11-12. The Mustangs on top, 12-3. As they'll look to take this last round here. Doki first to fall. Mustangs will look to make do.
I've got your trail.
News wielding that sheriff. Taking tons of shots down. News grabs one as Mater falls.
Spike planted.
Leak's able to grab another. Leak with a second there. Crispy will fall.
One enemy remaining.
Leak able to grab one, and the last member of the Eagles falls. The Mustangs will take them down. 13-3. The Mustangs take it in game 2 with a sweep over the
Defenders
Eagles.
win.
And it's a defender victory, a Montco victory, as they go to 4-2 in the NJCAAE League. And hopefully my game won't do what it did last time, though it looks to be doing it because it's frozen on my screen and your screen. We'll see if we can get the stat lines out there. And if not, we'll just, cut to a small break and then the interview. But no matter what, we will be going to a brief intermission and then a break. And it looks like that's just going to be what we're doing right here. No looks at the stat lines. Unfortunately, I apologize. And my 10-year-old computer... Oh, never mind. It's showing its age as it does this. What even is this? A look at our stat lines, finally. And we'll take a look at our timeline here. Great stuff out of the Mustangs. If you guys can't take a look at this, it'll be on our YouTube channel, so you guys can go over there and screenshot it. The Mustangs in a great position. And we'll cut ourselves over to a quick break and then be back with our interview on the night. And welcome back to stream. I'm joined by News with a great win tonight. The Mustangs go to 4-2 in the NJCAAE. How's it feel? Oh, wait, your sound isn't going through. Let's try it again. This is not going to work for me right now. Let's see if we can get this to work. Here, try to speak. Great. I'm just going to add a sound. All right, let's try this again. Can we? Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Apologize for this delay. Let's see if we added another audio. Let's see.
Yes.
There we go. Now we can hear you. Like I said before, a big win here tonight, a 2-0 victory over the Eagles. Put you guys 4-2 in the NJCAAE League. How's it feel?
It feels amazing. Yep, just great. I love getting the win, and it's even better when because the team told me that Kyle, Eric, and Jeremy told me they lost to Dutchess last season. So sweet revenge, you know.
Yeah, that was honestly the next question I was going to ask. You know, you guys talk about these games. This is your second semester as a team, your first with the team, though. And obviously, you see these little rivalries come up. Dutchess comes to mind. I know DuPage is another school. You guys haven't gone up against them yet this semester, but obviously the ones that kicked you out of the playoffs last semester. So, you know, how does it feel as a new team here at Montco to sort of start to get those rivalries with the other teams you guys are going to be facing semester and these semesters coming forward?
It's fun. It's fun. A little rivalry. It always like spices up the games. You know, makes it a little more fun. Makes you a little more passionate. So you know, maybe you'll do a play just to rub it in. You know, like it just feels great.
Yeah. And speaking of spicy, game one goes to overtime. You guys are able to grab it in that first overtime. Was there ever any pressure on you guys there going into it, or is it just like, all right, we've got this 2 rounds, let's just lock in?
Yeah, there's definitely you definitely feel it in your like the back of your mind when you're like, oh, we were up like 12-7 and now it's overtime. You know, you kind of feel that, but you just have to kind of let it go and move on and try and win, and that's what we did. So just try and fix the mistakes.
Yeah, and it looks like mistakes fixed for game 2 specifically, where you guys were able to dominate it 13-3 overall. What do you guys feel changed between games 1 and games 2 that, led to such success?
I think once we get a feel for like how they play, like once we get their tempo down, like everybody kind of gets it on their own time. Like once I feel like how they're playing, like I'll start like either picking up my pace. Like I don't know, you saw me like jumping out of smokes with an op,
Yeah.
because I just like anticipated they were gonna go a little slower and maybe try and work back through mid. But yeah, once we get that feel of like what the other team's doing, it just makes the games a lot easier.
Yeah, and it definitely worked out for you guys on Bind. That last, you guys brought it to match point. You dropped one round, which happens, and we're able to get the win there. I think you and I talked about this last week in our interview, but when it came down to it, you talked about the team's struggle when it came to the first couple of economy rounds during the game. And, it was a little back and forth today. How do you think the team did on that?
Yeah, I think we did a little better on pistol rounds. We got a couple this time, but yeah, it's just something that we need like focus on to improve. So just keep looking towards getting better at pistol rounds, maybe to go over it in like practice. But yeah, just something that we need to get better at.
Yeah, and listen, the pistol, something that you find yourself quite good at. We saw multiple plays during both games tonight where you decided that I believe, is it not the Marshall? It's the hand cannon. I'm forgetting what it's called.
Oh, the Deagle?
The
Sheriff?
Yeah, the Sheriff. Where you decided to use your Sheriff over your primary, and it worked. You got a couple of really nice kills with it. What was the decision making behind that move?
I warmed up with a Sheriff like pre-game. I was like trying to practice in the range with some Deagle shots, and I was just feeling good with it today. So I was like, might as well,
Yeah, I mean, listen, you go with what you're good with. I know that from playing this game, even the little bit that I've played it. I just find the guns that I'm good at, and I'll just play those until someone tells me to do something else. But a great game for you guys tonight. Any final departing words to Twitch chat before we go? Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to the team. Thanks for anybody that stopped by. Hopefully you'll keep coming by, because I think playoffs will come soon, right?
I think 1 or 2 more weeks of the regular season for you guys, and then it's right back into the playoffs.
We're gonna keep getting better, and then hopefully we'll win as many games as we can in the playoffs. So yep.
Well, that is really what I want to hear. You guys are so good. I enjoy watching you guys so much, and I cannot wait to continue watching you guys in the regular seasons and to make an incredible playoff run. But that's going to do it for our stream here tonight. Join us on Saturday at 5:30. No Rocket League this week as they prep for their own playoff run. League of Legends, Saturday at 5:30. We will probably see you guys there. I believe we're still showing that match. But until then, I'm Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.